Welcome back, my name is Jack and I'm 1 hour into Brawl, a game that came out last week on Steam's Early Access program. Now this game is fast paced but it is so much fun, so I have to admit that I've played many hours of this so far. I'm about 3 or 4 hours into this game because it's so much fun to play. I'm going to kick straight into a single player match against the AI. The game is an alpha. They're currently developing the single player campaign, which I have completed and it is quite a lot of fun, and also ranked online multiplayer. But there are still extra functionality such as split screen, multiplayer with a friend, and also just skirmish play against the AI. The campaigns are really good fun because it's kind of like a tutorial as it introduces new mechanics slowly through the game. If you can see behind the screen there, you can see kind of a landscape with gold on it. Now this is the battlefield that you play on. There's two pilots, both in airships, building up a base and trying to knock out the other opponent's base. Now, the pilots have their own airships which come with their own perks. I currently roll with the Prince because he's got a healing ability. Now, the landscape behind you is very destructible. The aim of the game is either to destroy the base itself or the land around it so much that it collapses and falls into the ocean below. Now, the buildings you take with you, there's only a limited number you can take. You can only take 5. And at the moment, there is 14 different buildings you can take, with various, pros and cons to them. So I've played a couple of multiplayer matches against both skirmish and also online, and every time I played a battle, it can be slightly different. So yeah, the first unit you always take is some type of area of control, because you have an area of control which you can build in. So there's the default balloon, but then there's also floating platforms and then accelerators, which is the one I go for, which increases the cooldown of buildings around it. You also need to take a money-producing building because money is the key to the game. There's a mining camp, there's also a bank, but I'm going to roll with the mining camp because it's the default building. Then you also have to take some offensive buildings as well. So I'm going to take the default cannon, the default shield, and then the demolisher, which is the first gun that you unlock. The greatest thing about the campaign really is that when you start off, you only really start off with these first 2, but in the next game, you then get the shield tower, and then in the next game after that, the enemy gets like the demolisher and you have to fight against it, but then you get to have it on your side and heal something. Have something new like the missile tower, and then you build up from there, and it's quite a cool way of playing. Right, we're going to destroy the enemy HQ, and you can see that I can use my little commander unit here to build these turrets. So I want to get this gold up here. I need to build an area of control building up here, and then a couple seconds I can spend some more money to build the mining camp, and now my money per minute is increasing up over here. So I'm now going to build a tower. I'm actually going to build it here for a reason I will explain in a moment, and then build another mining camp. Now these diamonds give you extra gold, but I need to unearth them, which is what I'm going to use the tower for. If I can wait and build another turret, there I can build it now. Put it up there. That actually might have the ground and the road. Yeah, we'll blow out the ground, and then another mining camp. Now the enemy's got shield turrets it looks like, and also they've got, they've got the big cannons there, we'll take those out. Right. Now at the moment the turret's going to shoot a small amount of distance, so I shouldn't have even bothered firing that shot there. But I can upgrade them, which I'm going to do. Actually, I might even use this guy to do it. Which means they can shoot a bit further. How far can they shoot now? It's still not far enough, so if I can just aim this right, I can unearth those diamonds. There we go. So if I build another accelerator, I'll chuck it right in. Oh, is that going to be close enough? It's not going to be close enough. Okay, so now I can hit that enemy base there by shooting that. And they've all got cooldowns. And it's kind of watching those cooldowns, taking things off like that. Okay, so I'm going to go for the shield tower. Oh, we've got a big unit coming. I need to get a move on. If I can possibly even hit this. Oh, I built two turrets up there. That's not what I wanted to build. I was actually trying to build another shield generator, which is these things here, which you can see there, which puts up kind of these bars, and each bar is kind of a level. Now that I've got 2 turrets up here, I might as well use them. We're going to hit it. Very good. And you can see that it will take away some of its health with those bars. A level 3 bullet can go through all of the bars, while a level 1 bullet will only knock out one of the levels of the shield. So it's got quite a lot of shields there. Now that seems like it'd be quite bad because I can't get my bullets through it. So if, for example, I try to shoot through here, it's going to get knocked out in both those levels of the shield. I can upgrade it to a level 3 turret. Shoot that over there. Rightio. So he's using lots of those things, but the way I can get around it is by building these demolishers. Demolishers shoot a bullet which, if it hits a... Where am I going to build it? I even build them down here. I need another shield generator. The demolisher buildings, when they... Oh, wait. Oh, that's going down there. I wasn't watching. Wow, that's critical damage. The demolishers, as you'll see in a moment, when I fire them, it's a bullet. If it hits a shield, it instantly dies. But then this guy here rolls along and hits whatever's in the ground beneath him. I need to build... That mining camp is still alive. There we go. Upgrade that. Rank that up a bit. Need to be firing these off as fast as I can. So now I'm going to keep things moving. Hopefully that will hit some of the shield. The shield didn't kill it all. That's going to wipe out that turret because it doesn't have enough health. And that's gone. And I'm actually going for my base now, which is kind of an issue. So if I can kill that, that would be great. This guy here needs to be firing off more of these guys. Now, if I can turn this guy around, he can shoot into the back of that. He's not going to have enough to kill it though, which is a shame. Oh, that is not where I wanted to shoot that thing at all. There you go. That wasn't making it a bit last minute there. That is going through my building. So that's knocked out that. I'm now going to shoot at that shield tower and knock that out. And it's going to fall down and explode. This guy here needs to be firing more often. Right, now we're getting lots of the demolishers out. And this is how we're going to win, by rolling these things underneath their shields and knocking out their base. Okay, that should be able to take that out. Now that shield's trying to go down because it's trying to stop those demolishers from going through. But now, if the shield is facing down, only as that small arc, I can knock it out with these turrets up here. That thing can fire right over. And while it's going to knock out some of the shield, it means that bullets that are going to come in a moment will be able to get through. Now the base is open for us to take out, we'll be able to fire straight upon it with all of our cannons. We've actually got lasers there, which they didn't even use the whole game, but it's not going to survive much longer. That was a poor shot, I must say. As you can see, once you get control of the map, it's real easy to get all those cannons towards it, and then we're able to knock out the enemy base, knocking him out for the win. And that's how you play the game. It's really quick and it's really fast, but it's a lot of fun. And having all those different buildings to play with definitely makes the game a lot more flexible. Now, considering this is only an alpha, there's still a lot of content in the game. I've completed the main campaign. The other campaign mode is still in development. And there is quite a few missions. It took me about 2 hours to complete. Now for each mission there's 3 medals to collect. One's for the victory, and one's for sustaining a set amount of APM throughout the match. And the last one is for a speed bonus, completing the level in a certain amount of time. Now while the first ones were quite easy to go through, the last ones were quite hard to get through. And they took me a couple of times to, to complete. Now, I could be pretty awful at this game, but it's definitely so fun that I actually want to go back and complete them and try and get that speed bonus or even an APM if I was just completely destroyed. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at Cannon Brawl. It is so much fun to play, and I give it a huge recommendation. It is worth the money right now, even with only a small amount, what they consider to be a small amount of content, which I consider to be definitely worth the price. It's a lot of fun, and if you have a friend or two to play with, it's even better. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at, and we'll see you later. And if you're interested in some multiplayer action, here's some quick footage I took from an online game I played later on.